Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the year 1848, the Industrial Revolution is just starting to impact the world. Among these new fantastic innovations came the rise of snake oil salesmen promising to cure everything from cholera to baldness. For the immortals of the night, this means nothing until one such tonic begins poisoning them. Now antidotes and alliances are being sought out. One such alliance consists of Lord William Pelham, an Assamite played by Adam, Augustus Rogers, a gangrel played by Andrew, Herschel Buckman, a Tremere played by Chris, Amir, a Setite played by Slavic, and Joaquin is the storyteller. Diluted is a Vampire the Masquerade story that takes place in the Victorian Age vampire setting. If you wish to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
You guys just left the building, and I come walking up, and I will take a look at the two of you and say, Lord Pelham's not here. Solomon? Is he inside?
No, he's not. And it's a rather eerie scene, good Lord Rogers. He's not in here either.
Rogers, I am no lord.
Oh, mister, I apologize. To me, you are a lord, good sir, though. But inside, within there lies emptiness, but no sign of anyone. Solomon, he does not strike me as the type of stand-up people.
Well, I will take the newspaper that I have. Have you seen this? And hand it over to you.
Pomp, I open it up. I'm like, looking over, and I'm like, oh, yes. I saw this morning. Do you think there's some tie between and this?
I think that there is definitely a tie there. It's clearly describing some sort of Nosferatu, whether that is Solomon himself or some other thing. I do not know.
And as my good friend here says, I do not like to be part of mysteries that I do not control. And I move my hand like in a flamboyant way, totally ripping off Edmund's line.
Yes.
Perhaps we should just wait a little bit longer.
My initiate, see what he tells. He's a much observant and very smart and alert man.
Was he the one that you sent to speak with the brothers about employment?
He might have information of what was happening around the docks and might have heard word of something during the day. I would think he might know. If not, I surely hope he did not fail me for his own sake.
I would like to wait a bit longer. Perhaps they're just running a bit late.
All right, so if you go to do that, it's about 8 o'clock right now. And how long do you guys plan on waiting?
Perhaps leaving a note and going on. If he truly wants to see us, then he will find us there at the docks.
I look at Mr. Rogers, like kind of raise an eyebrow, looking at him, see how he reacts to what Emir said.
How are you guys, like, I don't know, it seems kind of fishy. You come walking out, oh, he's not here, let's go, like, right now. And I'm like, what if he is here and you just, like, staked him or something inside the building? Let me go in there and look around, because I don't quite trust you.
Are you trying to hide, like, your doubt or your kind of skepticism?
Yeah, like, how are y'all acting? I'm just like, this is kind of fishy.
I see that you have an issue. I can see that you're having a hard time believing what we say. We can go in there. I actually thought, and I looked at Amir, I actually thought and mentioned inside, and the good Lord would have your own skill set that maybe can find out more information. Lord Pelham, but it's just you now, Mr. Rogers. Maybe you could come in with that fine beast of yours and find out more than I was able to find out. Maybe you can quench your skepticism. I see that
you gesture at the door, let you open it.
Part of me wants to be in character, look at Mir like scared, like you can open the door right now, but I'll open the door. Seeing I've been through there once. I kind of opened the door and graciously like to allow the two gentlemen in before me.
With my dog following close behind, walk inside, look around, just quick visual check. I'm kind of like looking to see if I see anything obvious. This is a theater, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't see anything out of place. And he was saying there was something odd.
Did you leave the secret passage? Did you leave that door
Yeah,
open?
I'm going to show him where the door is. I'm going to explain why we showed the door. Like, through my arts, I was able to sense. And voila! And I like to open the door and show him where the secret door is. All dramatic, like.
Perhaps this is where our friend Mr. Hess was sleeping.
Yes, definitely. But I come in there. I sense that I show him the disturbance. I point with my cane to my magical circle and the mirror formed a ritual, and I sensed great despair and anguish in this room. But it doesn't look like a prison, which I thought maybe it might be at first.
What's in this room?
It was a bedroom. You notice there was a bed in the corner of the room. The wide bed just looked very old and creaky. And you see a broken mirror, almost like a what's it called? Like a, like it's a mirror and there's like a bunch of drawers, cupboards, dresser or something. I don't know the word.
A vanity?
Yes, thank you.
And that's the only like furniture or whatever that's in this area?
There's like a bookshelf in the corner, there's the vanity, the bed, and a small table, yes.
I'm gonna look really weird doing this, but I don't care. I'm gonna bark at my dog. And
I kind of like jumped a little bit and moved closer to the mirror, like what the.
And this is me using the feral whispers of animalism to try and instill a command in the dog to kind of sniff around, look around to see if there's anyone here.
It does so, and it basically reports back that it just smells like. It smells similar to you, like it smells dead but still walking. It's just one scent. It's been faded. It's about at least a day or two been gone. The smell saturated into it, meaning it's spent a lot of time in here, but it has not been here recently.
So the dog kind of runs around the room, sniffing around, wagging his tail and everything. He comes back, starts barking at me, and I'm barking back at it, and we're barking back and forth.
I'm just like grabbing on to like Emma's shoulder, like, dear Lord. Like I thought I was weird.
And then I'm gonna bark another command at it to try and get it to follow the scent and see if it can try and attempt to follow. I mean, it might lose it or whatever, but it's not a bloodhound.
Yeah, you can do it clearly. Like it leads right out through the hallway and out to the front door, but it loses the scent out in the hundreds of different scents and the heavy scent stink of coal all around the.
I follow it right away. Just as soon as it darts out the door, I'm right after it.
All right.
I make my way to follow too, as quick as my portly body can follow.
Yeah, same here.
So as it's like running back and forth, sniffing around, trying to find a trail, and then it comes back up and like is barking at me. I just look at the rest of them. I tried.
Indeed, it has. It looks like it's kind of like see a skill you have there, good sir. I slowly back up,
The gifts of our kind are many.
Indeed, it appears that way. Maybe one day you can show me such skills.
I suppose we can go ahead and just leave a note as you suggested, and meet with or go and learn from your slave.
Initiate. I want to call such a fine beast of yours a slave. Seems like you have, I guess, of companionship with him. Mine
yes,
is
companionship is not one-sided, however.
Oh, just because you cannot see beyond the veil doesn't mean that's all that exists.
Well,
but maybe I will show you one day, good sir. But until then, I suggest we take a cab to my quarters.
I feel like Augie would be the type who would have a pen on him, but I don't like carry around paper. So what I'm going to do is like tear off part of the newspaper. Oh, do you have something?
Papyrus on me.
Okay, something we can just leave like a handwritten note.
So I take out the papyrus and a small pot will not hurt. I'll give it to you.
I will write out, let's see, waited to meet with you, did not show, so we are continuing our investigation. And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to put anything really specific in case, like, some random bum finds it or something. If this is going to have any meaning except for him. And just kind of leave it in like a, maybe at that, that secret door he found or whatever. Just kind of leave it like there. So it's like obvious and sticking out. So like, Like, if he comes back, there's no way he's not going to see this.
All right. You set that up, and okay. So now, what are you guys going to do? Are you going back to Herschel's place?
We stop at my place real quick to see if my ghoul found anything out, and then go to the docks.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
I don't want to assume, you know.
All right.
Mr. Rogers, you do have cab fare, of course. I would assume a man of your stature, right?
I do, as well do you. I do recall paying you for a service.
Well,
I jest. It's not a big deal. Calm down.
Indeed.
Should I hail a cab?
Yes, sir. I think that'd be great. Post haste.
I shall hide my face.
You all make your way over to the Herschel's place, correct?
Yeah, I don't have anything to say on the ride there. I'm just quiet. Just put the dog in, have him sit, kind of just petting him.
Don't have too much to say at this moment. I'm just kind of eager to wait to hear what my slave says.
All right, so you spend the road trip in silence. You make it back to Herschel's place, and you find that the daughter and the woman been asleep, presumably, but still no Robert.
This is not right. Stand by, please. And I go to the wife and I just kick her bed. They're with me right there in my study or whatever, with my 50 copies of my books.
Yes, sir. Was it? Yes, master. Yes. Was it?
Where's Robert?
I don't know, master. Last time I saw him, you sent him away to the docks. I don't know. He hasn't returned. I haven't seen him. No, I haven't seen him, master. Please don't hurt me.
You are lucky I do not have time to punish you.
Master,
go back to sleep.
Yes.
I turn around and walk out and slam the door. Walk downstairs.
You look upset.
I am. My initiate, my close companion, has not returned. I think we must make our way to the docks immediately. I do not like this at all. I don't like what I'm being dragged into. I don't like what's happening to me. We need to find out what's going on.
Quinn, is it fair to suggest that I have the driver just wait for us?
Yes.
Okay. That way because I didn't expect to stay here long. That way we don't have to wait even longer for another, carriage person to take us.
Coachman, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you making your way down to the docks into the Thames?
That, yeah, definitely.
On the way there, I'm just going to kind of look at the other two. What do you plan to do if you find that this initiate of yours has been harmed in some way?
I don't know, to be honest. I kind of look down at my feet.
How close are you to this person?
He's my dear companion, a man whose opinion I value and trust the most and hold him as equal. But I don't know so much. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I will tell you that. That's going to be my first. I kind of look back at my feet again, my first goal. Gentlemen, I do not like this feeling.
We must
Why
press
us?
on and find out what's happening.
I don't for one second believe that you see this man as your equal. Not even close.
Arthur, you're 100% correct about that, dude. But one must keep up images, you know? He is generally torn. And it's not for the fact that, this is a close friend, but that this is something of his, you know what I mean? And he doesn't like the fact that, of course, I mean, you think about it, when he sent this guy out on a suicide mission, most likely, you know? But this is be naive and somewhat of a megalomaniac, you know? That he's surprised that it didn't work out. So. But yeah, definitely.
So, no plot of revenge? You're just going to let it drop if he's hurt or worse?
When you learn the first step in becoming a practitioner of the arts like I am, you learn never to set a concrete path before you know all of the factors that are involved. Be dynamic when dealing with mysticism and not set in a certain way to decide my actions until I have a clearer picture of what we were dealing with and what the situation is. I hope you don't take any offense to that. I kind of smile.
Augie wouldn't really say anything in response. He would just fall silent.
I just kind of look out the window while it's going on, pissed off that my slave didn't come back to me like I told him to, and how I'm going to punish him if I find him.
Anyone else have anything else? Nothing else? Okay. So you arrive at the docks. First thing you notice is that if you choose to smell, you smell just fish. Just the whole area is just rank with the stink of fish and blubber and whale oil. As a matter of fact, you see someone loading several barrels of whale oil onto a nearby coach, a wagon. And you see, yeah, at this time of night, I'd say it's around like 8:20ish. It's quieted down by now. Everyone's huddled up. Most of the sailors and all the rest are making their way towards the taverns and whatnot for the warmth. And the Thames keeps on rolling by, just as dark as ever.
Such a bleak place, I say, as I look from outside the window, look back upon my companions.
You can often find the truth in the dirtiest of places, Mike.
I pulled out a perfume little rag and put it under my nose.
Okay, so what do you guys do? You see there's a tavern, there's like an inn nearby for sailors. I say the Green Serpent.
I look at Emir, and since you are a man who you've on your own, and I do not mean any offense, good friend, who deals with shadows, I kind of motion out with my stick a little bit outside. I would suggest you probably know the best path forward and maybe finding the answers that we seek.
I sort of, roll out my forked tongue, laugh a bit, and perhaps let us see then what this serpent has to offer then.
I thought you guys knew where the two brothers were.
You know they had an office somewhere in the stock. You didn't know the exact location of it. You just know it was there.
Yeah.
Because I remember you sent your guy to go check into it, so I thought you had some idea of where they were.
Well, yeah, I just told him to try to find it and embed himself. Maybe he's still embedded. Maybe he's in one of these bars. Who knows? But I definitely think that Emir here will be the best way forward to kind of lead us. We can follow his lead. I, with my mystical arts, and yours with your keen abilities to speak with the animals. I try to say as politely as I can, make it sound as majestic as my non-magical arts. What do you think we should do, Great Emir? Do you think we should go into this establishment?
Why not? My clan often sees snakes as a good omen, so I do not see. Oh, I believe it might be a sign from Set himself.
Your people are wise, and from my many travels to the heartland of Egypt, I have found that to often follow their lead. So yes, I suggest that's a good way forward.
He's just
Mr. Rogers.
Whatever.
Then
goddamn mistakes.
I get out of the carriage and just kind of adjust my jacket, my top hat a little bit, and my cane. Then lead the way, good sir. I kind of I'm ready to fall in step with Emir as he walks in.
I pay
if he does
the carriage driver so he can be about his way and follow suit.
All right, so you enter in, and first thing you see right as you enter in, hanging above the bar, is a painting of a figure in what looks like robes. If you have occult?
I have 2 points in occult.
Okay, so what would the difficulty be? So that would be occult difficulty 6.
Can we roll something with
Actually,
it?
I think it would be it would be intelligence plus occult. Yeah.
1 success.
So
Two successes.
All right, so Emir, you just know it's some patron saint or something. You, Herschel, know that it's Saint Patrick.
Bad omen.
Oh, and I kind of motion my cane up towards the figure. You do know how that is, gentlemen, right?
A saint?
The glorious Saint Patrick. So if I was to guess, this establishment that we're probably in is full of Irishmen.
As you take a listen, that is the correct assumption. You hear the brogue of Irishmen just murmuring among themselves. A few snippets of Gaelic thrown around.
This place is full of people right now. It's busy hour, right?
Yeah, 8:30ish. What night? Let's say it's a Friday night. Yeah, it's pretty busy.
We are on the 6th, which was a Thursday.
Oh, thank you.
We were on the 5th, the previous day. I looked up the calendar earlier.
Thank you. I was close.
Yeah.
You're close. Yeah.
It's Thursday.
Hey,
Nope.
it's after sundown at the docks. There's people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's sailors.
I'm looking around the room to see if there looks to be anyone who, just what's the word I'm thinking of? The center of attention, or someone who is you know what I mean? You can always go in a club and look and be like, oh, that person's important. You know what I mean?
You see two groups. Like there's one guy who's there's one like the media center of it. There's like one guy just telling just gesturing around at the table like a big circular table. Like you can see like he's telling jokes that people are laughing. He's an older man with a pretty thick beard and a sun beaten, very tan face. And you see off in the corner that there's a younger man who looks almost like Greek or something. He's got darker hair and no beard. Is still freshly shaven. He is also he's just like he's more. It's like a. It's still like they're still drinking around, but it's more of a quiet. Just like okay, cheers, just drink.
Can I do a aura perception on the Greek guy? Because to me, like a Greek looking guy doesn't really fit in. You know what I mean, to an establishment as much as I would expect an Irish for an Irish establishment. Can I do that? Would you mind?
No, go right ahead.
Perception, empathy, difficulty 8, which for my character is perception is 3, empathy is 3, so 6. I'm going to spend a willpower. 2 successes.
So the shade is pretty bright. He's human, as far as you can tell, and the color is a purple, lavender color, sort of purplish.
Conservative, right? Or
yeah.
Aggressive? Oh, aggressive and conservative. I kind of like whisper into the ears of my 2 companions, and I'm like motioning towards the Greek-looking guy, and I'm like, that man, he seems to be very aggressive in nature. He is volatile, maybe. In an establishment like this, I would say maybe we are careful around him.
Allow me to speak with him. Perhaps address some of the other folk. Let's mingle and see if we can discover anything.
Yes, I think I shall buy some drinks.
All right, so you start going at that. And people who have been staring at you especially Amir, are just looking at, don't see that guy around. Don't see that type around often. As soon as you find it, like people just like, oh, okay, you're just coming in for a night. They will go back to their drinking.
So we're splitting up, you're saying?
I said, allow me to speak with him. Perhaps you go and address someone else and mingle and try and learn some information. And then I just immediately go straight towards that man.
All right, so Augie was talking to the Greek guy, and Herschel was making his way towards the sailor, the sailor with a beard, and Amir was going buying drinks. All right, so who wants to start off first? Do you want to go with?
Well, I have to go to the back of the bar to get to
right.
that other guy. Let's let Herschel do his thing.
All right.
Talk to.
All right, so Herschel.
Or you want to see me do my thing? Oh, let me see my do thing right here. All right. I'm going to subtly, as subtle as I can be, go and just try to like fall in with the group, just to kind of see what he's speaking about.
As far as you can tell, he's just telling a joke about the time he was sailing around the Italy.
What I'm going to do is I'm trying to think of a way to articulate this, like subtly, like listening to a story and kind of murmuring or whatever. And I'm just going to subtly try to interject a little bit about the oddity, oh wow, what's that story about the beach thing, like, or you know what I mean? That was kind of odd, or just kind of mention that or laugh. You know what I mean? Try to interject it, but not be detected to be like, who the record scratching.
All right, if you want to try that, then what would you roll for that? I guess I would
say maybe manipulation, and I don't know. Yeah, I'll let you be your call. I know manipulation would probably be the primary one. I would like to say maybe expression, but I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe performance.
Performance, yeah. Let me see here. Actually, they don't have. I think on this sheet, it's just they have. Oh, do they have
performance? Is a thing. It's a skill. I personally think that expression is better because performance is more like what that other guy's doing, right? He's telling a story and a joke.
Performance like singing, storytelling, playing a music instrument.
So expression. Yeah, give me an expression. That's
All right, manipulation and expression. All right,
difficulty.
so that's 7.
Difficulty 6.
1, 2, 2 successes.
So you managed to with 2 successes you managed to sleep it in and so people maybe a bunch of people glance in your direction but then just sort of focus on the topic oh yeah yes I've seen many strange things wash up on the shore in my day but ones that go into flame haven't heard that one before.
Now can I say with this, since they're all talking, people are talking, could I add to the conversation now and not stand out so much since people are talking about it and everything like that? Or do you think I would still stand out? Or because my thing is I want to,
because most of them are Irishmen and you're not.
Yeah. I figure. So I'm just gonna let them talk amongst each other and just try to, I'm looking at the group and seeing when they're talking, does anyone stand out? Does anyone look on edge when it's brought up, or do they all kind of just look like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? They share the same reaction to the subject.
I think one of them say they sort of trying to solve details yeah, I heard it had wings or something. No, I heard there was a knife in it or something. Yeah, I heard that too. It's they had a whalebone knife. Yeah, you have any of those whalebone knives you still have from that time you were aboard the Quagmire? And they just sort of just sort of this. They just sort of they say you hear several details like that.
So
the
whalebone.
one thing that is consistent is something about a knife, and maybe whalebone, maybe not.
I'm gonna slowly, as subtle as my annoying character can be, step back out of the conversation and kind of try to find a table to sit at to where maybe if they're done, they can come and find me and sit there too. Kind of order an ale so I don't stand out, or whatever the drink of choice is in this establishment, a whiskey or whatever, while the others go about doing their thing.
3 rums, my friend.
Look, we ain't gonna take any foreign money here. You got good Queen's honest currency on you.
That I do, my friend. That I do.
All right, hand it over. That'll be.
Yeah, I slam it on the table.
Now you keep your hands to yourself, but don't cause no trouble, and everything will be all right. Just having a good time tonight.
Yes, very good time. So I guess I'll take the drinks and I'll look around to see if there's any, let's see, 2 sailors or something, or dock workers talking to each other, and ask them if I can sit there,
All right,
I'll
so
drinks.
Okay, so you do that. You've managed to find a couple of guys sitting in sitting at a table, just sort of talking to themselves. They look at you at first, just seeing okay, that's weird. Then you see the drinks and you offer them to them. It's you see them sort of look at each other and okay, they nod at each other. Come sit down.
Good evening, my friends. How are you?
Good, sir. I haven't seen many of your type around here. We had a few from Damascus around the area, but...
Interesting. I am from Egypt, actually.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we don't see your type around here often at all. Just for not this time of year. See you more during the summer when everyone wanting spices and beads and all that.
Yes. I understand. You see, I sell these sorts of things as well, and it is good business in the end. People buy it, people believe in it. How has work been lately, my friends? I am quite, to be honest with you, I was having a very rough week, so I thought to myself, why not get drunk?
That's something I can attest to. That's something I can agree with. Work's been hell lately. You can hear their accents. These are some of the few non-Irishmen in the bar at the moment. You see one of them just gestures around saying, all these folks, they've been coming in droves for the past couple of years, taking all the jobs. It seems like Irish leaving Ireland. Can't get a job in Edgewise. Just everyone's trying to get out of there.
Have you heard the news about this strange happening where this strange monster that was supposed to burn at the morning or something?
Oh, you hear about that? I don't believe that. I've seen, just when you've been around the sea as long as we have, you see a lot of strange things. Odds are it's probably just some whale carcass that some fools lighted his pipe in and just threw a match on it, lit up. It's probably nothing.
Yes. These things, they happen often in the docks. You are, of course, right. Of course. Well, gentlemen, ready for another round?
Salud.
So, I'll go for another round. Get their tongues loosened.
All right. You want to press, prep them, keep doing this all night? Or just...
just so they're drunk and,
all right.
Talking about anything and everything that might be related.
All right, you hear, yeah. So you don't really pick up anything. Like you can immediately detect it's useful. They're just going on about their lives, about the sea trade, how there's been rumors like the latest rumors of a monster somewhere off the coast, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably try to, stir the conversation to the two brothers and stuff, and find out if they know where the offices are.
Oh, and then they're like, oh, Connor, yeah. For Irishmen, they don't hire only their kind. They're good that way. Yep, they're good that way. They've been working here about past 9 years. Past 9. Yeah, they got an office down that way. Yeah, business been doing good for them actually. Just last couple of years, yeah, we're doing a lot of good business. They even managed that ship of theirs got wrecked. The siren thing. What was that? It was some siren. You see sirens and sea devils and all that all over the place. Not a lot of not companies. Not every company can lose a ship like that.
They're very good at what they do.
Oh yeah. You want something from the continent or whatever? They transport that stuff all over the place. I heard some people say they went down. They did some land. They got some farming stuff from back home or something. I don't know. They do. You got more drinks?
Oh yes. Final round, guys. I have to leave, unfortunately. But if you ever need protection or an amulet, perhaps for your lady or something, then please do visit my shop. You will be.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you're a good man. You foreign types, they're not so bad. Yeah, you're good. So, is that all you got out of them, or me, or do you want anything else?
No, nothing else.
What I'm going to do is kind of hang back and observe, maybe listen a little bit without trying to be obvious that I'm listening in to see what they're talking about. It's him and who else is around?
You see the Greek fellow, and you see about four more people at his table, just sort of like just talking around, like nursing their drinks, sort of like they're not quite as jovial, but they still got like small. You see they're not sad about drinking. They're just sort of like, oh, okay, yeah, just they're more sober, I guess, not as celebratory.
Can I roll like a perception to try and like listen in and see what exactly they're saying? Maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What is that? Alertness.
Perception and alertness, yeah. Difficulty 7, just to make sure that, because if you're hanging back a bit, you're not in the midst of them, and you're trying to pinpoint there.
There's some noise going on and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 successes.
2 successes. You start making that out. You start thinking like, yeah, good job on not getting arrested today. Yeah, I was just walking by, and of course they always go for the foreigner, like the English always do. Always a foreigner, never the upstanding citizen of the empire. No. Well, you didn't get arrested, so you got that guy. Good on you, by the way. Good on you.
Who's saying that to him, or is that him saying that to someone else?
That's what one of the men saying to the Greek guy about how he didn't get arrested.
I'm just kind of gonna step closer and excuse me, I don't mean to intrude, but I overheard your conversation. You had an altercation today?
Oh, and then you see like the Greek fella turn to you. Talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just saying I had this. I was telling the guys about this run I have with the Peelers, a nickname for the local police.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just minding my own business, walking by, and I saw this man, this Englishman. He was trying to break into this this office somewhere, some trading company's office down the docks, a bit of ways away. I remember, like, I saw he broke a window trying to get, and he was in the midst of climbing in. I alerted the peelers run by. They, of course, they turned their eyes on me, saying what I was doing. Fortunately, I managed to clear up the misunderstanding and turn them towards this thug who was trying to steal this from these innocent people, all trying to make a living here.
Well, that was very good of you. Let me buy you a drink.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. See, not
I'll
every
call gesture, like one over here, this guy.
All right.
I'll just kind of sit in and listen to like the rest of his story, if he gives any more details than that or anything.
Yeah, so I was explaining to this guy Robert or something. He was trying to say he had some kind of mission or something from it must have been a servant or something, because the rich guys told him to find something here. I don't know.
Oh, you witnessed his arrest, did you?
Yes. Yeah, they took him down to the local constabulary.
It's always exciting to see when criminals get their faces beat in by the police.
Can't say it's exciting, because usually it's men of my skin tone more than gentlemen like yourself, but when it's not, it can be a little bit funny.
I just meant to imply that sometimes people get what they deserve.
I suppose, yeah. You can say that.
As does a thief. But a good, upstanding gentleman like yourself, you don't deserve to be treated as such.
Of course not. I make an honest living. I sail the seas. I do God's work, sir. Yep, I do.
Do any of you ever... Are any of you betting men?
Maybe we'll see one guy. Yeah, I can make a bet. Yeah, what kind of wager you got in mind?
It's not so much a wager. I provide racing horses and hunting dogs. If you're ever interested in attaining some, by all means, contact me. I have a card here. Hand it out.
Ooh, fancy. Cards.
I'm a businessman.
I don't know about... I don't know. I don't know anyone locally that's interested, but I do know some guys back on the continent who are in some need of that.
If you hear some word about someone looking for a fine racing horse, do send them my way.
Oh, dude, yeah, those Arabs, they're crazy about their horses over there. Yeah. Tell about that time, and they just sort of like go back into they start picking up their conversation with more energy now.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of mingle a little bit here with them, listen to some more of their stories, and kind of just socialize a bit, and then at an appropriate time try and take my leave of them, like, politely, so that I can go and maybe try and get the attention of the other two Kindred in this bar. I mean,
all right.
As far as I can tell, there's only 2 other Kindred. There might be more. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there weren't any other. As far as Herschel could tell, he didn't see any. Yeah.
But I'm just getting my name out there, letting people know. And then when I can, just kind of back away and bid them a good night, and get my dog to come with me. Just whistle at him. He's just been sitting there, just doing his thing. Maybe I'll buy a treat for him before we leave if the bartender, if they have something, food.
They've had like some. Okay, yeah, there's something. They have some scraps or something from like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of pay whatever it is, and I will try and catch the eye of Herschel, like when I have it, making my way back towards the exit, kind of try and catch his eyes, meet his gaze, and do like a little gesture, and then walk out.
I nod, slightly pick up my top hat, my cane, and head out while I put on my top hat, and make my way outside. Ooh, Herschel's gonna be mad.
All right, so are all 3 of you outside, or is Amir still in there?
I was gonna say it's pretty obvious that we're leaving. So if he wants to join us,
I'll leave with them. I don't have any reason to stay.
So once we get outside, I'm gonna kind of start walking briskly away from the bar and like just not wait for Herschel to like catch up or anything. Just not saying anything yet. Just like kind of just walking away, looking back at him, like, come on.
I'm walking. I'm going to look behind me and see if Emir is following, and try my hardest to keep up.
Get a little bit away from the bar, then I'll start talking. So, I heard from the gentleman that I was speaking to. Your companion was arrested. It's very obviously your companion. Robert was his name, correct?
I do a forced breathing in, even though we don't breathe anymore. Inhale and look at you. Yes.
He was caught breaking in.
Why would someone try to break in? I simply asked them to look into something.
Well, perhaps you should be more selective about who you bind to your blood.
Perhaps I should give them to you to train, like you do that fine beast you keep companionship with.
And I'll kind of smile, reach down and pet it. Good boy.
Maybe there's something to learn there. You can notice he's like very like almost that this is a side of him that you haven't seen, that he's only you know what I mean, shown to his ghouls, like, but more like I don't want to say evil, but more of a thick. You know what I mean, like side.
Sinister.
Sinister. Yes, that's perfect. Perfect adjective there. Emmer, I look at him to see if he's heard the issue that was just addressed to me.
If your servant has failed you, then he deserves to be punished, does he not?
Yes, he does. But before I look into that, I heard something interesting about what was found on the shore this morning. I'm sure it's probably pretty much a given, but I would say that we can rule out a suicide of any type. One common thing I heard was something about a whalebone knife being found in there, which would lead me to think that most likely they could have been staked and thrown out in the sun than this being self-inflicted. My friend, what were you able to find out?
Yes. There have been many rumors of a monster of the coast. I do not believe it is important, but it is interesting nonetheless. However, I have found information about these brothers. They have been running this company for the past 9 years, I believe. They are apparently very good at their job, even though one of their ships, a certain siren, wrecked, but they have bounced back from this obstacle. They transfer things from the mainland back here. So perhaps this elixir is something from another land. Yes, indeed.
Follows through with
they might even
I would ask
not know what they are transporting. They might be completely innocent, but I doubt it.
No one is completely innocent. You know that.
I would ask my companions if before we further looking into these two, if I could go and get my companion.
I was just about to suggest that we first look into this matter of your companion. Now, Herschel, I can have him released. I have contacts. A man who works for Scotland Yard can get them released. But you would owe me a favor.
Appreciate the offer, but I think I can handle this. But it would be a pleasure if you guys could join me while we speak to him after I get him out of the situation that he's in. Is there would I be aware, I guess, of a local holding station for the Peelers have, where he might be like kind of like stored away here on the docks? Or would is there a call? I guess
yeah, because like it should be easy enough to find anyway. You could just ask a.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely go and try to find the local area where it's at and everything. Oh, and I am angry. I'm walking with the briskness and like I just want to like state like the facade that I put up is like almost completely gone now. He's not trying to be sociable. He's not trying to be anything. He's very upset. The determination to find Robert. So
I'm going to see how you handle this because I offered to help and you seemed pretty
Angry?
You seem pretty, yeah. Well, not just angry, but you seemed like determined that you could do this on your own. So,
Yeah.
and you like, I'd like you to come with me. I'm like, okay.
In my character's mind, he doesn't have a lot of control over things. He's kind of weak in this power of like Tremere in the scheme of Kindred politics. And so when something affects his own little mini like kingdom he's built underneath him, it's almost like taking away kids' toys. You know, like a young kid's toys. He's not happy. And he wants to pull a tantrum right now. And so how he's acting in a way, like I could do this myself. I could go get him as him lashing out at the situation, you know. So, but yeah, just let me know when I get there.
Probably lashing out at the ghoul.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing, storyteller. I'm heading towards the local holding tank.
Yeah, you make your way through the icy streets, and you come across like this. It looks like it once might have been once like a shack near the. And then it's been reconverted, like with iron bars placed all around it, into like this makeshift holding area for several drunkards and stuff like that. You hear like just like quiet moans and groans from the bars, and you see like several men in police uniforms walking, standing guard around it with just holding clubs and truncheons in their hands.
All right. I'm looking before I walk up to like if there's like a peeler standing there manning a desk. I'm just kind of like glancing and seeing if I can just see Robert or you know what I mean, or any sign of him real quick just before I start speaking to the peeler.
Yeah, you look and you can't see him from outside. You can see like sort of like a glimpse. You could see some people inside, but you can't like make out faces or anything like that.
I'm going to go inside then and speak to whoever's, the first cop I can come across.
Right.
And I don't know if these two follow me or not. I'm like just like walking in there,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is it?
Yes, good sir. There was a break-in that occurred at a shipping business today. Individual was arrested, and I believe he might have been brought in here, and I'm just checking real quick. Do you have a gentleman by the name of Robert McCultry here who was caught breaking into a shipping establishment?
So let me check. We got one. One of the few who could write. Yeah, found his name right here.
And is he in right now? In here? He's currently here.
Yes, sir.
Is there a possibility I could speak
let
to
him
him?
out, Charles. You see another policeman come by with like Robert, like sort of like his arm up behind him, just like, okay, yeah, this him.
All right, and is the other cop going to stay there? Or is he walking off? Is it me and the two cops right now?
There's one like at a desk area, and the other one just holding Robert behind it. This him.
Or can I speak to the individual who's holding him, sir? I talked to the cop at the desk, or is he the arresting officer?
Arresting officer? Yeah, he's just the guardsman for this particular station. The arresting officer probably out on patrol somewhere. Maybe went home to his wife. I'm not sure the schedules.
I understand. Okay, I just want to confirm it was him. You can go ahead and bring him back. I look towards that's the one who's holding Robert. I just kind of like, thank you, I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna wait till they walk off before I look at the one that's currently at the desk right now. What would be the process to get him out?
Well, so breaking and entering, I suppose there'd be a fine for the replacement of the windows, for damages to the public service from the peace. Resident arrest, I suppose, several pound would be the price for his release at the moment.
And if I pay that now, I could get him out.
Yes, sir.
And I have the money that Emir gave me yesterday, right, for the Google. And is that enough to cover? Like, I take it that's enough to cover what? Or yes. No, I don't know. You tell me. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna yes. If I could pay this with all due haste and please. I'll pay extra if you could speed the process to get him out.
Oh, all right, sir. That'll be £3.
Okay, definitely. I give him half the hard-earned money I pimped out his wife on, and I'm giving it back. I'm giving it to this cop, grading my teeth.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. No more. You won't be troubled any further this evening. Like, you freak, get out of here.
Oh, sweet Robert. I pat him on the back, gently squeeze his shoulder. I'm looking at how does Robert look right now as I'm walking out with him.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I didn't want.
Like, don't open those pretty lips. Don't. We'll talk outside. And I kind of make my way outside. And I'm looking around. I'm looking at my two companions. And I'm looking to see if there's somewhere private, like outdoors, where, like, away from the police station where we can speak to Robert here. But I don't want to where anyone can walk upon us or anything. Is there anywhere like that around? Or
I suppose, yeah. There's a small thing with some trees there. You can go off there and just.
No one's going to see us or anything like that?
Okay, yeah. You
Want
turn the
privacy.
corner so that it's just you and just with the River Thames to your back. Just no one there.
Okay. All right.
Like building.
And I'm not like I know I assume the two are following me, but I'm not really paying attention to them at the moment. And as soon as we get there, I'm just gonna push them.
What specifically I'm going to do is follow behind and wait, like where I can post up and watch to see if anyone's coming. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stand like beside Herschel, like next to him. Hands behind my back, just watching what's going to happen.
All right.
I like press my hand into Robert's chest to where he's along the wall. And I look at him and I take a second. What did you find out?
So I'm so sorry. I found that the Connells weren't here. They left. They left yesterday, last night, or either or morning or last night. I couldn't tell. I didn't want to leave, return to you empty-handed. I couldn't. I didn't want to disappoint you, sir. So I figured that. I figured that.
I put my finger on his lip. Did you see anything in the office before you were arrested?
It had been empty. That there were some papers missing. I saw like drawers were pulled out. I tried to get closer.
Good. You did good. I turn around and I'm looking at my companions. If you could give us a moment of privacy, it'd be much appreciated.
I sort of nod. Yes, of course, my friend.
Oh, I was watching the area. I didn't stand right next to you. I gave you.
Oh, no,
space.
I know. I'm like asking both you guys to like pretty much like leave me alone with them for a little bit here.
I'll be watching Cloak though.
Kind of when I assume they're gone, I'm gonna like go up into to Robert's ear and whisper, penance, right, Robert?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. But first, I'm rather hungry. Now I got a question to ask Storyteller before I continue on because this is gonna depend on what I do or not. I rolled pretty high when it came to what this thing that's hitting us, right? I rolled the highest. You could roll 6.
Yes, let me check my notes. I think by this point you have an increased chance of frenzy. Whenever you.
That's what I wanted to hear before I made my decision. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm not trying to. I'm pretty much like taking his life at this moment. You know what I mean? And hold back anymore because I if he didn't have such a high rating of whatever is affecting us, I obviously would have probably done some sadistic stuff. But at this point, I'm very pissed off at him. So I'm going to start draining him until he, is dead, and then lick the wounds, and then just kind of toss his body aside, and leave it for whoever out of anger, and then walk back towards the two group there, let him think he's just another drunk who passed out in the cold,
All right. What's your humanity at?
Yeah, I know. This is what I was waiting to hear. My humanity is
6.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to roll a conscience roll. Difficulty 8, right? All right.
Roll them
botch,
over.
man.
Watch. Oh, and you do.
Oh, I fucking botched. God damn it. So I lose 2, and I think I get a derangement.
So you're down to 4. Yeesh.
Yeah.
And you lose a point of conscience as well.
What? God damn it.
Okay. So
To progress the character, and that's why I wanted to do that, because I think, like, he's barely holding on, you know what I mean, with what's going on with, like, the what are we calling this anyways? Like it's a virus, would you say, or
like a poison almost?
Oh, poison. Okay, yeah, like it's definitely having its effect on him. So, yeah. So, and he's a piece of shit. He deserves to have bad things happen to him, anyways. So, I don't know if you want to give him a derangement later on. You can decide or whatnot.
I'm looking at it right now. Derangements, either paranoia or megalomania. Right here, I'm looking at the derangements in the book.
I like megalomania because I think, but either or I'd work. I mean, I think both would work. Both would make sense.
Yeah. Actually, I think make a megalomania at this because you just like, okay, I showed him who's boss. Now I'm going to keep on showing people who's boss.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk to the other group and be like, or to the rest of the group with the look of like satisfaction on my face, and almost like back to his normal, like kind of pretend he's human, but maybe it's not as convincing as he was before. That has been handled, and I apologize for the inconvenience it brought upon us. Able to gain some information from it, were we not?
Yes, we did. You did what you had to do, of course, my friend. Perhaps you should visit the temple here in London sometime.
I recommend watching your back, because the police they will recognize you, and if his body turns up so close,
and I wouldn't be surprised. I'd simply leave him there, and they could think he's a drunk. Do you think anyone could really affect me with something as minor as that? I'll overcome it. I overcome other things. But thank you. The information that we found out about, that they're gone, I suggest we probably should go towards their office. Would you not think?
They're not there. All right. Amr got directions, right?
Yep.
You found out where it was. So
yep.
I'm going to let you guys take the lead here and just observe, kind of cautiously watching how Herschel is behaving.
So you're just leaving the body behind?
It's not my problem.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.